Good morning, hustlehoards. In this video, I get to talk to a businessman, a clergyman, a pastor, a reverend. The title goes on, so let's get the ball rolling. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Reverend James,
Yes.
It's really nice to have you on the show today. Sir, we have a lot of questions we would like to ask you because we want to take a deep dive and find out your story. Welcome to Share Your Hustle.
Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, without further ado, we have a lot of grounds to cover. Let us begin. Question number one. Please tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is James Ademuyiwa. I came from Ogun State, part of Nigeria. I'm both a businessman and a clergyman. I'm married with 5 wonderful children,
Okay.
3 girls and 2 boys.
Oh,
I live in the United Kingdom.
okay, that was a good intro. So we have gotten at least the ball rolling. Number 2.
Yeah.
What is your core ethos as a businessman? What is your core ethos?
For me personally, as a businessman, my core ethos is fairness. I've often heard a lot of people say, this world is unfair, people resent unfairness, people feel hot when they've been unfairly treated. And I find that the world becomes bitter and in an anger mood anytime unfairness is meted out to anyone. So I looked at it from that angle and I thought, if only that I can be fair, both in my business, in my relationship with God, and also with man, and in all that I do, I think that I'll be walking in the right path. So my ethos in life is fairness. Fair to one, fair to all.
Okay, I like that. Perhaps our audience, even me, can take a page from your book.
Yeah.
Okay, what business are you into?
I'm into real estate, more specifically in an arm of real estate that is called estate agency. Because real estate is quite a wide industry. It covers development, construction, buildings, and even production. But the arm that I deal in within the real estate sector is estate agency. We sell houses, residential, commercial. We also rent out properties for individuals, for corporate organizations. We provide financings, which is mortgages. So if somebody wants to buy a property, for example, and they haven't got the finance to enable them to buy it, we can help them to organize and raise that finance. Not through our in-house finance company, but through external finance companies. So we act like a broker between the consumer and the mortgage lenders. And other real estate advices, consultancies, and stuff like that. Somebody wants to come and invest in an area and they don't even know what to invest in. They don't know what the price of the properties are. They don't even know what potential opportunities will come with the investment in form of what we call yield. They don't know what yield can come with it. They can invite us and they can consult with us, and then we will help them and put them in the right path.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so this is quite vast. These are quite vast entities.
Yeah.
The next question, question 4. Is this what you had always proposed that you wanted to do with your life? Has this always been like your dream, or did it come out of something like, for example, perhaps maybe the 2008 stock market crash and so on and so forth? Did something happen that you had to pivot down this path, or was this your dream all along?
It wasn't my dream all along. I recall when I was in secondary school, my dream was to be a lawyer. I just liked the dress of lawyers.
Oh,
the
wow.
wig.
Okay, That's what outfit that looks interesting. I've tried it one. I think it was like a costume party or Halloween kind of thing.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
let's get back to
So
that.
the wig caught my attention and attraction. I just loved it. I loved it so much. Just the opportunity to just wear it and that black gown and come into the court and represent clients and stuff like that. So growing up in my teenage age, coming to the early 20s, I was thinking that. But along the way, I traveled out of Nigeria. So when I got to the United Kingdom, I went on scholarship. So the scholarship that I went on, the course that I was selected to go and study is computing science.
Okay.
So I had to go and do that. So I went on scholarship to computer science. And when I got to England, I found that that was actually the trend at the time. This was late 80s. It was a trend. A lot of people were going into computing because that was when computing was kind of emerging and it was a new thing and, it was becoming fascinating. So I thought, yeah, that would be a great industry to work in. And I spent a major part of my life studying computing. I spent 7 years studying computing. Now, when I finished computing, I thought that I was going to settle in that as a career and do that as a full-time job. But I discovered that I lost interest in computing after I had worked all through 7 years. I did my first degree in computing, my postgraduate in computing, and plus some professional courses in computing. Spent 7 years. And I discovered that I didn't even have
The passion.
passion for this. So I began to think, what's going on here? That was when real estate started appearing to me. And I began to just have an appetite for real estate as a career. And I prayed about it, and then the Lord said, yes, that is actually going to be your career. So I had to start studying from the beginning again.
Learning the ropes.
Learning the ropes. Actually went to college for it. I did professional courses and I built myself from scratch, from zero level in real estate. And this was in 1998 that I started it. And that was when I started my journey in real estate.
Okay. In retrospect to this question, I'll give a follow-up question. If somebody else was in similar position, would you tell them it's late for them to pivot down a new career path after they've spent so many years going through courses, learning, like you said, 7 years? Would you tell them to pivot or to tell them that stick on course? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to, number one, to first pray and ensure that that career that they want to navigate into, they want to pave into, is the one that the Lord is speaking to them about. Because I believe in praying and consulting God before taking the path. It wasn't that I didn't pray when going into computing, but at the time, that was what came to me.
Okay.
And I was a young student trying to succeed in life, so I had to take what came at the time.
Yeah.
But for anyone who's probably going through the path of going into courses, doing education and even professional courses, and they found that there is a need for them to navigate a new direction, once they pray and they're sure they have passion in it, it's never too late.
Okay.
They should go ahead and change the course of direction of their career and take a new line.
Okay.
Because fulfillment is what is most important in life,
Okay.
not sentiment. Fulfillment, not sentiment.
Okay. Hustle, I hope you heard that. Fulfillment is what's essential in life, not sentiments.
No.
Keep that in mind. Being fulfilled is the key thing, not what people might say, how the world will perceive me. And let's get back. Okay, we'll take a bonus question. Question number 5.
Right.
You mentioned you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? I know that's a tough question for every parent to answer. And every parent goes, no, I don't have a favorite. And I'm like, are you sure? So do you have a favorite?
Well, I would like to answer no. I'd like to say no. Because I love all of them with passion. And I'm connected with all my children. Having said that, there's one that stood out.
Okay.
There was one that touches my heart a little bit more. There's one that brings me so much joy at all times that you talk to. Before you even finish talking, they respond quickly. They know the signs of your eye. They know the signs of your lip. They know the signs of your fingers.
Okay.
They can respond to you at the minimum communication. And there's no parent that will not be fascinated by that. I'm fascinated by such character in that particular child. And I would say, yes, she stood a good place in my heart. A little bit over and above, maybe the rest. But all of them are very special to me, and I love them dearly.
Okay. Do we get an inside scoop which all?
Well, in my family, I think they all know. And even though they didn't, there's no jealousy, there's no envy, there's no strife. They play over it and laugh over it and talk over it and just, do things, in a way that doesn't seem to create competition among themselves. But yes, I'll say she's my first daughter. And she's just given me a granddaughter.
Oh.
And that granddaughter is the love of my life. I just...
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just love my granddaughter, especially because she's the granddaughter of my most loving daughter.
Okay.
Makes a big...
a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 6. How diverse is your business? And on a deeper note, how many streams of income do you have?
We definitely have more than one stream of income.
Okay.
And certainly more than 2. So we have multiple streams of income. And our business is the model that I chose to use as a husband and a father in my families. I run business with my wife.
Okay.
I ensure that we do things together, jointly, collectively,
Okay.
In unity, with understanding. We have common vision, dreams, ideas. Whatever one is doing, both are doing.
Okay.
So, in that sense, we don't have business in my family that I would say, this is my business or this is my wife's business. All the businesses that we have in the family, we run it together. I am directly involved in the running of every business we have in our family. So, as a result of that, I have hands-on knowledge on all our businesses. And in terms of diversity of our businesses run from real estate, which I've said, into health and social care, and also education, and also services, consulting and services. And I think the last one is one that we're still trying to develop and build up in the area of youth management. There is a particular type of business in the UK that looks after teenage and youths who have either gone to prison and have come back from prison.
Something like a reform.
Like a reform or a rehab, home,
like
hospitality.
A shelter,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we just stepping into that right now, and that would be the newest business in our family. And we chose that again because we feel we can impact lives a bit more, and can also help people that are in need to find the help that they need.
Question number 7. What is the disparity between you as a businessman and you as a clergyman? How vast is that disparity?
The disparity is only in the job specification of that is involved in each of the business or as a clergy. My job specification as a clergy is different from my job specification as a businessman. So that clearly sets that disparity there, that this is this, that is that. But because I'm the same person that runs the two of them, I run them with a common principle.
Fairness
and faithfulness. Fairness and faithfulness. I like to finish anything that I've started well. And I discovered that what can enable me finish what I've started well is only that I need to be faithful and be consistent and just get on with it and make sure that I'm doing it and I'm improving as much as I can. So I would say it's only the job specification that sets that disparity.
Okay.
The person that does the job, whether it's a clergy or business, is the same person that runs it with a common principle, which is fairness and also faithfulness.
Okay. At what point did you get your break, or as some would say, your big break?
That was back in 2003. That was when I actually started my estate agency business in the real estate.
Okay.
That was the biggest breakthrough for me in my business and in my line of career. What happened was, you remember that I told you I did computing for 7 years?
Yes.
And I had to change and navigate course.
Yeah.
And then come into real estate and start from scratch. In 2003, I set up the estate agency and I bought into a franchise group. And the franchise group had, at the time, 380 branches in the country. So I bought one of the branches. And I didn't buy existing branch. I bought a territory or a location, and I started my cold start, meaning
from the scratch.
From the scratch.
Tabula rasa, a clean slate.
Yes.
Build it from the ground up.
From the ground up. I didn't have any instruction from any client at the time of starting. I didn't have no staff. I didn't have anything. I just got the office, fitted it up, and then just started. And because I was also a young professional in the estate agency, because I just started barely about 4 years then.
Okay.
And within the 300 branches that we had at the time, my office from zero level took the second position in the first year, and in the second year took the first position out of the 300 branches.
Okay, would you ascribe that to hard work? Would you say it was grace? Because that is remarkable.
It is remarkable because, it's remarkable. The chief executive of the group company personally wrote to me. He called me, spoke to congratulate me and my office, and he wrote to say, listen, we haven't seen this in a long time. This was unusual. Congratulations. I will attribute that to a combination of the grace of God, the mercy of God, and also hard work and passion.
Okay.
Because we must not spiritualize everything.
Yeah.
There's a place of spiritual influence. There's a place of academic input.
Yes.
There's a place of physical, exertion. So every phase has its advantage and benefit. And I would say it's a combination of the grace of God, the passion with which I entered into the industry, and my commitment and dedication to learning the trade in the industry and learning fast. Those three, I would say, combined together to produce that phenomenal result. It was a phenomenal result. Because even in my projection, my business projection, my accountant gave us a 5-year plan, business plan. And there were projections on how my accountant predicted we would perform.
Projections, milestones, and all.
Projection, milestones, achievements, and targets, and stuff like that. So he said us that we will achieve maximum this in year 1, this in year 2, this in year 3. We achieved what he projected we will achieve in year 5. We achieved it in year 1.
Okay,
so
that's not even exponential growth. That exceeds saying something grew exponentially. Okay, that's fascinating.
So by the time we came to the second year, we'd broken all the targets for the whole 5 years. All the milestones of 5 years, we broke it.
At that point in time, he would be tempted to say, okay, we've gone off the book, so at this point, what do you have planned next? Because...
Yeah, so the break came so suddenly, highly unexpected. But I would say it was well deserving because the right things were put in place before the start of the business.
Like one of my professors would say, there are 3 recipes for success: determination, devotion, and dedication. He calls it the 3 Ds: determination, devotion, and dedication.
Yes, I'll agree with you.
Okay.
I'll agree with you. And I think I put all those 3 Ds into practice when I started that business. Hence the result that I got.
Okay. So hustle hordes, remember, whatever business you're going to go into, remember determination, devotion, and dedication. If you're going to go into something, give it your all, give it your best. Okay, now we're taking a bonus question. Question number 10. Bonus question. What's your favorite holiday destination?
Oh, it's a very small island that is called Gran Canaria.
Okay.
It's on the outskirts of Spain, in between Spain and I believe it's Madagascar, if I'm right.
Okay.
It was on the outskirts of Spain, the south side of Spain. It's one of the most beautiful holiday destinations in the world.
Okay. I would love to see that.
We went there with the whole of my family in the year 2007.
Okay.
And it was a lifetime experience.
Okay.
The standard of the resort was absolutely exquisite. And everything about it was just it's breathless.
I haven't seen this result, but as you talk about it, it just makes me picture the French Riviera.
Yeah.
Water so pure, it's like you're looking through glass.
Right.
Okay.
It was a nice place.
Okay, that sounds like a wonderful holiday destination.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you lived in the diaspora? That would be question 11.
I traveled out of the country from Nigeria, in 1987, December. So this year, December, will make it 34 years that I've lived outside the country.
Okay. Living abroad and as a Nigerian, is there an unfair advantage or is it a level playing field?
I'll take it from when I first arrived in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
In the late 80s. There were a lot of unfair advantage against us as Nigerians.
Okay.
And generally immigrants at the time. We were not given opportunity, or let me say majority of us were not given opportunity to be able to work in the offices or do what we call white-collar jobs. Many of us engage in cleaning jobs, security, a very low-key employment category, and that, in my opinion, was a state of disadvantage against us. But things have since improved. The situation is no longer the same. It's now more, not still a level playing field, but it's much better than it was before.
Okay.
Much better than it was before. Because obviously times have changed, modernization have improved a lot of things, and awareness against racial discrimination has now become very major, most especially with the Black Lives Matter demonstration that happened a couple of years ago and things like that. So I would say things have improved a lot. But when we got into the United Kingdom, it was really bad. It was unfair against us.
Okay, the odds were really stacked up against.
Yes.
And the very fact succeeding in that environment is something you have a good story to tell.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're doing already. Okay, question 13. What caused the move to leave to go abroad? What was the major cause of you relocating abroad?
For me at the time, it was to go and study, to academically empower and equip myself,
Okay.
to be able to compete well in the years to come.
Okay.
So I would say it was a hunger and thirst for quality education and to be better equipped to put myself in a state of advantage when I get into employment.
Okay. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notification, hit the like button so at least the algorithm can pick up this video and share with more people. So stay tuned because a new signature is going on the wall. You're no longer alone, buddy. Let's get back to the video. Another bonus question. What is your best Nigerian or traditional dish?
My best Nigerian or traditional dish is apula.
Okay, tell us about that. My first time hearing that one.
I'll tell you about it. It's a special delicacy that is made from grounded yam.
Okay.
So they make it like an amala.
Okay.
And then they now have some delicacy stew with it,
Okay.
which one is called begiri.
Mm-hmm.
And that's made from beans.
Some things, yeah, I know bakery.
And then you now add ewedu.
Yes.
And then you now add some nice stew.
Okay, so it's almost like what you get with the amala.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, what's called apula. Because it's just different from the normal regular amala.
Okay.
So you have the texture is different, the combination of what you have inside it is different, and the way they set the meat that they put inside it is different.
Okay, so it's different in the style of garnishing.
The style of garnishing and the presentation is different.
Okay, you're watching my appetite. Now you're watching my appetite.
It's a fantastic delicacy.
I would love to try it.
When my daughter,
The first one,
got married 3 years ago,
Yeah.
we had about 8 different lines of dishes.
Okay.
Probably about 10 actually. But from African, continental, Chinese, and all of those things.
Yeah.
So 8 different lines at the very minimum, maybe more. Out of all the different lines of dishes, because we have like 5 serving points with different line of dishes in different level point, apula was the favorite. People, the queue on the serving dish of apula, at least this is even in the United Kingdom, where we had it, the queue was longer than the queue on
all the other
stands. Okay. And people went back for seconds with the apula.
Okay.
So, 8.
Okay. I think for many of us, this is our first time hearing about such dish, but I would love to try it. I would love to try that. Question number 15. What is your top strategy you bring to a negotiation table?
My top strategy that I bring to a negotiation table is win-win strategy. Win-win strategy in the sense that I want to place myself in a position where I feel I've won something in that negotiation. And I want the other party also to feel the same. So that no one walks out of that negotiating table feeling hurt.
Or unfairly
treated.
or taken advantage of.
Or taken advantage of.
Okay. Win-win.
So That's my top strategy in any negotiation that I do. I always want to make sure that both parties, or all parties, walk away with a win side.
Okay.
And it's possible. I've always done it and it's worked.
Yeah, it is.
It's possible.
It's definitely possible.
It's possible.
When greed take over us, then we try to want more for ourselves, forgetting to know that if this person brings that same attitude to the table, none of us will really walk away being satisfied.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
That's true.
Let us move forward. Question number 16. What is the standard? What standard do you have that you would never compromise, no matter how big the deal is? What standard is there you would never compromise on?
Fairness. I would never compromise on fairness. I find that that's not very popular in the business world today. Most businesses want to be in winner takes all. They don't care about how the other party feels, whether it's a client or it's a subcontractor or it's an associate. They don't care. They just, as long as I win it and I take it all, like everyone else.
The loan shark mentality.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never believed in that since I've started my business and in ministry. And I will never believe in it. I will always believe in fairness. Treat others how you would love
To be treated.
to be treated. Be fair with others. Think for them. Consider them. Put them in the shoes. Even though you're not in that shoes, imagine that.
If the table was turned.
If the table was turned and you're on the other side of the table, just give it a thought. Be considerate. Now, I have a few challenges in that in business because sometimes I get people feel, but this is not typical business-minded approach. It may not be for some, but that's my mindset in business.
Forge your own path.
Yeah. So I will not compromise on that. I will not compromise on that so far. I think I will still continue to maintain my solid stand. I'm not compromising on that. Because I know that for as long as I continue to pursue that and make that my biggest approach to life, it's not necessarily business, anything in life, I think
You're on the right path.
I'm going to go the right path.
Okay, question number 17. In all your time in business, was there ever a time you felt like I've had too much and you could not go on and you wanted to quit? Was there ever a time like that?
Yes, there was. There was a time like that. I remember in my business, the first time that we hit a nasty recession in the UK was in year 2007, in 2008. There was a terrible recession, economic meltdown. It was very bad. People were losing their homes. Mortgage companies were repossessing homes. Businesses were closing down. Things were bad. And my business suffered a massive major hit because my business goes with the economy.
Yeah.
When the economy is good, people have a lot of more disposable income to buy homes and properties and invest more, so we do more. And when things are shut down the economy, then we shut down again. So things became really bad. And in 2009, and that recession took about 3 years. So in 2008, 2009, it was hard to feed. And I was thinking, I can't handle this anymore. I'm just going to give it up. I actually offered my business for sale at a peanut price. Business that, when it was really doing well, I was selling it easily for close to £1 million. I was selling it easily for close to £1 million when it was doing very well. And the recession drained it, and I was offering it to sell for £50,000.
Wow. That's That's above 70%.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's above,
Above 70%.
of the value. And I found someone, but they couldn't meet up with the rest of the funds. But while I was doing that, I was still praying. But I was ready to quit because the pressure was too much and the recession was just too bad. But since the bank couldn't come up with a balance, I had to continue with it. But you know something? Because I just kept praying and had faith and just believed. I didn't lose hope that I can do it. Even though I was ready to quit, I didn't lose hope that I can do it. But with prayers and again with trying to recommit myself and rededicate myself and kind of just encourage myself, I came back, I bounced back, and I was able to rescue that business without loan, without any external funds. The same little that was left, I used it to make something out of it. And the Lord helped me to turn the tide around. And that same business that I wanted to offer for a peanut, when things start to do well, generate the profit that I got from the business when things start to do well was higher than how much I wanted to sell the whole business for. So which means that
it was less than a fraction.
It was less than a fraction. It means God was just there with me at the time that I was going through that period of a downside.
If you had sold, you might have regretted for the rest of your life.
I think so. And because God saw that He didn't want me to go through that path to the end, He did something to help and to rescue me. And I'm grateful to God forever for that. Because the same business, from that 2008, it's still the same business I'm doing now. The same office, the same business, the same location, nothing has changed.
Nothing.
And it has come back and start doing well again. So
that's fascinating. Okay, question number 18. Do you have a mentor?
I believe in mentorship. I've mentored a lot of people and people have mentored me. But when it comes to the use of the word mentor as how it is used, I would say the Holy Spirit is my mentor. I chose the Holy Spirit to be my mentor because I feel that all that I will need in life and in ministry and in business, He can teach me. He's a person. I don't see Him, but I believe He's there. I believe He lives. I believe He's real. I believe in His ability. I believe that He's there for that purpose, to mentor His own children. And the first verse that came to me in the scriptures that made me to take the Holy Spirit as my mentor is Romans chapter 8 verse 14. That says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. So it means that the Spirit of God can lead man. And it's not just in one thing that He can lead man. It's in all things. Everything and anything. And John 14:26 confirms this. And I'll quickly like to read John 14:26 if I can. Okay, if I can do that. Because it will become more easy for me to clear and easy for me to talk with you. Okay, John 14:26 says, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, He shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. It means that the Holy Spirit is a person. He can teach us all things. He can bring to our remembrance all things. Even things that your human mentor may not be able to teach you and bring to your remembrance, the Holy Spirit will do that. So for that reason, I chose the Holy Spirit as my mentor in the context of the use of the word mentor. Having said that, I have people, leaders, fathers, heads, those that are in the same industry with me who have been there longer and have grown bigger and have understood much better. I consult them. I still take advice from them. I talk to them and they give me directions, they give me advice. I would not ignore those. Also, I'm aware that in life a tree does not make a forest. So there's need for you to actually have people like confidants, associates, people in your network, people in your group, people in your circle that you can talk to, you can run to. So I have them. I work with them. I use them. I work as a team with my group, with my team. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty in my business, in my ministry, in my marriage, in my home, in my life, I go to the Holy Spirit. He's my mentor.
That's wonderful. Let's go to 19.
Yeah.
Question 19, this is a bonus question. How long have you been married? And what pet name do you call your wife?
Well, I've been married 29 years. It will be 30 years in November this year that I've been married. And it's been a great journey, wonderful journey. When I got married with my wife, I never had a pet name that I called her at the time. Because in some ways, I'm from the old school. Because of the orientation and the background of my parents and the church I belonged and things like that. Because a number of factors will shape your mind and will frame you up and build you and make you who you are. But as years goes by and decades run by, I discovered that there was need to have a pet name for your wife, just to make your relationship a little bit more romantic and enjoyable and slightly different. So you don't just run your love life like you're just running any system that is regimental. So I thought to myself, what pet name am I going to call my wife? And I began to think, I studied her, I looked at our environment, our home setup and things. And I discovered that she actually behaved like Mom Sarah, Father Abraham's wife. She has a lot of peculiarity. How she honored me, how she served me, how she addressed me, how she presented herself. And I began to get fascinated by that. So I then, and her name was not Sarah. She didn't have Sarah in any of her names. And I chose and decided to start to call her Mom Sarah. Mom Sarah. And I'll tell you one honest truth. From calling her Mom Sarah, she loved that name and she chose that name as a name that she wants to now bear. So she changed her name on all her data entries in the UK, on her passport, on her birth certificate, on every form of national ID. Today, her first name is Sarah. All from calling her a pet name, Mommy Sarah. And even in church, it's called Pastor Sarah and all that. Well, a lot of people are now calling her Mommy Sarah because they found and discovered that that's a pet name that I call my wife. So I call her Mommy Sarah.
Okay. Also, when pet names are done right, it becomes a real name. Okay, that's great. That's very good. Last question, question 20. It has been fun, the Asian game of 20 questions. Last question. Do you ever plan on retiring?
That's a good question. Yes, I did plan. I do plan on retiring. I did plan my retirement age many years ago. I actually planned that I would retire at 50. When I got to 50, I discovered that I still have plenty of energy and passion for what I was doing. And my life become more boring if I had to retire at that age.
Okay.
So I extended it and said, okay, I'll retire at 55. And I got to 55 and I still saw that the same signs and symptoms that I had when I was 50 was still there. So I now said to myself, now listen, whatever you do, however you go about it, whatever passion you have, you must retire at 60.
Okay.
So that's the newest mentality and mindset that I've got on retirement. So I've got 4 more years to go, and I'm hoping I'll retire at 60.
Okay. Well, if you don't retire at 60, I'll be here to interview you. Okay, this has been fun. This has been good. It's time for legacy. What is legacy? Legacy is where we prove that Reverend James or Pastor James Ademuyiwa was on Hustle Channel. So, sir, it's time for you to append your signature because it's about to go up on the Share Your Hustle wall,
Right.
our wall of signatures. So, wonderful. So there you have it. We have our signature in the Hustle Journal, and we're going to be transcribing the signature from the journal to the Hustle wall. All the signatures of everyone who has ever been on the Hustle Channel will go up on the Hustle wall. So, we have our signature. It's time for it to go on the wall. New signature. Right there. Wow. So yeah, a new signature up there on the wall. Reverend James Ademuyiwa, signature, legacy. It's on the wall. So, this is my parting message. You've heard our guest, what he has said, you've heard his story, and this is the message I leave you with. Remember in this life, if you're persistent, you will get it, and if you're consistent, you will keep it. Thanks for watching. We've had Reverend James or Pastor James Ademuyiwa, and I remain Duke of Lagos. This is Share Your Hustle. Until we meet again, keep up the hustle. Art has always been a part of humanity's history. It's as old as man. It has always been a means of us to express ourselves when words are not enough. And in this video, get to talk to an artist, someone who has perfected this art. We have a lot of grounds to cover. Let us begin. Good day. It's really wonderful to have you and Share Your Hustle. And you have a very nice art gallery here. Let's hear your story.
Okay, bro.
Okay. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah. I'm an artist and also an art gallery. And then state. A long art.
Tell me about this painting. This caught my eye. What's the story, man?
Yeah, that was it. And that's thanks to Azan. Talking about being together through corporate. And there's more to being together. There's more to loving each other. Nowadays we don't love ourselves the way we're supposed to love ourselves. So this painting from Azan Jamil is trying to teach us how to love ourselves in one love, you know, regardless of the shortcomings
regardless of our shortcomings and so on and so forth. This one is also a very nice one.
Also.
This is a coin, right? Pieces of coin.
Yeah, also.
Wait, what's this one?
I think Pierre.
Pit.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. This was done by who?
This Raji Elephant. Raji Elephant.
Okay. But some of your works are here, right? Okay. Let's move forward. So like he said, he's from Delta State. He is a graduate from Lagos,
Lagos State Polytechnic.
Lagos State Polytechnic. Okay. So there you have it. Now, second question: what is your core values? Being an artist, what is the major guideline you live by as an artist?
Yeah, I think honesty, consistency, loyalty, trust, and the likes.
Okay. Consistency. Consistency to the art or to this? Okay. Okay. Consistency to the art, to everything.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Some of us, we find that hard to be consistent to things. We start things, starting things is something really easy, but sticking through it and running the course, it's not something we often find ourselves doing. So I like that. I like that value. Okay. So, what is your key skills as an artist? What aspect of art do you like perfecting?
Yeah, painting. Actual pattern in the artist, painting. Painting, I do more of drums, all the drums, installation art.
Okay.
But I prefer to do more painting. It's part of me.
Like some of your paintings, right? When you say junk, like do you just throw the paint on, you just splash it and make something of it? How is that?
Yeah,
how does that happen?
the drums is it's more of collectivities or collective of found objects.
Okay.
It could be the wood that is left in junkyard.
Okay. Is it like something like
Something
this?
like this.
Okay.
Something like this.
Okay. So there's an example.
Yeah,
of
this
it.
is what we call installation art or we call it junk art.
Okay.
If you look at it closely, we have
This-
the plugs.
Yeah, the plug from the spark plug.
The spark plug. We have screws. We have
Some
bolts.
bolts.
We have the horn,
The cow horn.
the cow horns, and a whole lot of things, varieties of things. But this is metal work.
Yes.
Actually. But I'm talking about the wood work.
Okay. Okay.
Woodworks. It could be some keys, key holders, putting it together, to make it look like something real.
Something beautiful, something really nice. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, let's do a bonus question, right? Bonus questions are questions that stray away a bit from the interview question, something of an inside scoop. So that's a bonus question. Let's take a bonus question. Bonus question: do you have someone special in your life?
How do you mean someone special?
Are you? It's a lighter way of asking: are you married or do you have a partner or
Yes.
wife? You're married. Oh, wonderful! I didn't know that. Congratulations! Congratulations! How many years? Tell us about this special person.
Yeah, I think it's up to 7 years.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
oh, another congratulations again. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You took a son or a daughter? A daughter. Wow, that's really nice. She must be a real bundle of joy. Okay, that's quite nice. That's really nice. Okay, next question: how diverse is your business? How diverse, how vast is this business of arts you're into? How diverse?
Do you mean worldwide or just?
Worldwide, globally, but from your business now, how vast or how big, how diverse is it?
Yeah, the thing is, basically, I am not just a local artist,
Okay.
nor am I a local art gallery owner.
Okay.
I have a partnership with so many European friends, European clients, and like I said earlier, I promote majorly artists from Nigeria and other countries like the Europe parts too.
Okay.
So we have a whole lot of responsibilities in
Okay.
terms of promoting art everywhere locally and internationally.
Okay.
You know, so it's not restricted to just Nigeria, you know. Broad.
Okay, it's a quite a broad scope. Okay, I like that. Please, let's see more of the studio.
The gallery.
Yeah, the gallery. Okay, there's
A
gallery.
studio,
Okay.
it's a place where an artist paints.
Okay.
So you have collections of his brushes
Painting.
and, you know.
Okay.
So an art gallery, it's a place where we display artworks.
Okay.
So a museum,
Okay.
it's a place where we display artworks
Okay.
for permanent collection.
Okay.
It's not for sale.
Okay.
So it's more like a place where you know you are trying to promote an artist. Okay, like when you come in here, you are trying to say, oh, this is Ethan,
Mhm.
Ethan's work,
Okay.
and this work will be there forever.
Okay.
So the museum is to protect, promote, and you know, make it.
So like safeguard cultural heritage.
But art gallery, we promote, we display to sell.
Okay. Okay.
Unlike the museum.
Okay.
So studio
Is
is
where the
different.
paintings are done.
Yeah.
So okay.
Other types of art.
Okay, let's tell our audience. Hustle Hordes. I hope we've got that. That was even enlightening for even me. A studio is where an artist paints his work, where the creativity happens. The gallery is where it's displayed, and the museum is displayed for sale. And the museum is where it's appraised and people can only stare at it, look at it, and find out the backstory behind that painting or something or that sculpture. I got it right. I got it right. Okay, I like that. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so moving on. So for these items now, these are collected items you think over travels or
Yeah, you know, most historical tourists, we have to, you know, collect some of this for tourists. Most times when we're going out, we want souvenirs for families and friends.
okay.
We inside.
Better than an edition.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's to shining more light. So this basically was question number 7. So question number 8. Where do you get your inspiration from when you're creating? When you're in the studio and you're about to make your painting, your everything? Where do you get inspiration?
I'll be frank with you. Most artists, or okay, let me talk about myself. Get my inspiration from the Holy Spirit.
Okay, when you say Holy Spirit in this context now, you're a believer, and that statement would mean you're a Christian. Okay. At this point in time, we just have to say, please go and tell us more. How does this inspiration from the Holy Spirit works?
For the Holy Spirit, it kind of make me think beyond what I ought to be.
What you can see or what you imagine.
So imagine me doing a stroke, you know, on the canvas and moving back and seeing something that was not planned.
Okay.
You know, so it's more stress-free. It's more supporting.
So
You know, so and I also get from the nature. Nature, it could be, I could find myself maybe around people dancing. You know,
yes,
having
dancing.
fun. You know, so I could you know pick up so many things from there. So nature as a whole.
Like these sculptures, some of these sculptures looks like posture. Like this almost look like a dance posture.
Yeah.
With people beating drums.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
sculpture.
so this sculpture now, it could almost be like in relative terms to what you said.
Yeah.
Related to what you said.
Yeah.
Like somebody saw a group of people dancing, it's like
Mm.
it would be really nice to capture something like this.
Yeah. Most times you just when you are in such activity, all you just need to do is sketch it out
Okay.
before you know it. You're there.
Once you get some ideas, you just sketch it up. Like this sculpture or drums beating. Do you think it's something like that the artist got the idea from?
Yeah, most times I think most artists when they find themselves in some kind of activities, you know, like they find themselves in a party, people drumming and the lights. Most of them what they do, they just pick out the sketchbook and their pen, you know, they try to sketch it out. Before you know, when they get to the studio, something is done. You know, so that is the creativity part of it.
I particularly like this one. I like this one. It carved out shape of Nigeria.
Yeah.
With a clock on it.
Yeah.
What do you think the message that was being sent? Like we should make haste while the sun shines, time is ticking. What do you think was the idea?
Yeah, we call those multifunctional artworks.
Okay.
And it serves as beautification, and it's still serving as a functional object. Like you could
A
actually,
timer.
you know,
You
so
have it like a clock and
it's a win-win thing.
okay. It's a multifunctional object. That's really nice. Okay, bonus question. That will be question number 9. Okay, yeah, that's really yeah. Bonus question. When was the last time you took a vacation?
Vacation.
Yeah.
I think it's been in July.
Okay.
July.
Okay. Where did you explore in Abuja?
Jabi more, and then this exhibition I also went for the Jabi more. Yeah.
Well, was it a work-related kind of vacation, or was it like, okay, I'm just going for a vacation, but you stumble upon the event and you?
I stumbled actually. It was just a vacation. Like I just want to have fun. I've been working all the year. You know, let me just have fun. Yeah, I was so happy I could visit an exhibition.
Okay, that seems nice. Have I stumbled on any vacation? Like I saw went for vacation, stumbled on something like that. No, I don't think so. I haven't been that lucky. But this caught my eye. I like the no, the can I bring it up? Yeah. It looks very nice. Like the whole from the way how it's carved out.
That's a representation of the Ife.
Okay.
The
Oni?
Oni, but we call it there's something we call it forgotten.
You're forgotten.
But it's from the Ife.
Okay. Like it though. While we're passing, 2 things has really caught my eye in the studio, in the gallery. Yeah. The drummers and this. It was the stuff on the head, like the Oni crown or something. It looks very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay, moving on. 10. When did you get your break, or as some would say, your big break, where all the hard work started to pay off, the money started coming in, and life became exactly what it's meant to be, like seeing your hard work being appreciated? When did you get that?
Yeah, I think to me, I feel after a long day of work and long years, I always have this timetable. Maybe every 4 months, I just have a break or something. Every 6 months.
Okay. As a means to recuperate.
Yes.
Recuperate and okay. Get back your energy.
Everything.
Get back your energy, your resource, and so that you don't burn out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think this is? Looking at this, it almost looks like the native form of Mona Lisa. I like the way how the design. What do you think? Who was this done by?
Yeah, this is a piece from real artist Okura Dafe.
Okay.
And she works with the scribble effect, and it's more of a textured painting.
Okay.
So
Can I touch it?
no,
It's not.
we don't touch artworks.
Okay, fair. I think that in mind. Okay, so first of all, they don't touch artworks. You only appraise them, you stare at it, but you don't touch it. I think the material is pretty sensitive in the painting or something. Okay. So, okay, that's nice. That's really, really nice. Yes, question 11. How do you appraise artwork? How do you put a value, a price tag to a piece like this? How do you determine this is its value? How much is it worth? How do you do that?
I think first of all, the value of an artwork starts with the name of the artist. You know, the name of the artist, we have the time spent in the work, and the materials, and you know, but majorly the name of the artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with that said, next question. Is there a major challenge you frequently face as an artist? Is there any major challenge you feel like this is, if an upcoming artist is watching this interview, what would you tell them? Be determined, this, but keep an eye out for this because it's an occurring challenge most artists face, and you have to brace yourself so that you can overcome this if you have to succeed. Is there any frequent challenge you face?
Yeah, like I used to tell some of my students, like I train artists too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so you know, a process. If you've seen a process of path,
Yeah.
if you've seen the process, then you know nothing good comes easy.
Okay.
You know, so it takes consistency, just like I said the other time,
Okay.
for you to keep pursuing your goals. You know, so it's a matter of time.
Okay.
You will definitely get there, except you're not doing the right things.
Okay.
But when you're doing the right things, you definitely eat it big.
Okay.
For instance, let me say someone like Davido.
Okay.
He's an artist. He's
Yeah.
not even an artist now.
Yeah.
You know, he's rich. He's from a wealthy background.
Yes.
But he doesn't want anything that has to do with, oh, I have money already. My family have money.
Yeah.
He has an office that he's supposed to work, you know.
And
but
earn his own.
he is that determined, is that focused, is that, you know, there's a whole lot of passion. But and he's just like, I have to make it from this. Yeah. And look at him, he's worldwide. Whiskey, all of them and the likes. You know, so it's all about consistency. If you're an artist there, all you just need to do, be consistent with what you do, because there'll be a time you'll be the top, you know, you'll be the top show of the town.
Okay.
You know, you never can tell.
Yeah.
But if you look down on yourself, you will never get there. You know, just like I used to say, the likes of Leonardo da Vinci, Picasso, and the like. Let's assume they didn't pick up the brush. Okay, I don't want to be an artist. There won't be a record about them. You know, so if you don't start it, if you're not doing it, if you're not fighting, if you're not striving, you won't be there. So that's just it.
This has been so enlightening. It's been an eye-opener in more ways though, because I learned some things I did not. And if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, and please go in the comment section and type I subscribe. Once that is done, hit the like button so that at least the algorithm can pick up this video and share it to more people. Okay, please remember to stay to the end of this video because a new signature is going on the wall. Yeah, let's get back to the video. How long have you been in this world, art and artistic design? How long have you been?
Yeah, I would say professionally maybe a 6 years ago. You know, when art is something I've been doing from childhood. You know, so I could pick up a pencil, my sketch pad from when I was around 5 or so. You know, then I would draw you and it would definitely look like you. Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying you've been doing this for almost like better part of your life. From childhood around 5, 6.
Yeah.
That's quite nice. That's quite nice. So, follow-up question. Is this what you had always proposed to do with your life? Was this what you always wanted to be? Or was it like, oh, you had skills, the drawing and all whatnot, but you wanted to pursue another thing and make something else happen that made you decide, let me put this, my artistic skills to work? Or was this what you always wanted to do with your life?
Yeah, you know, sometimes we plan, but at some point, you know, it doesn't eat it the way we always want it.
So you have to pivot.
Yeah, so I will tell you the truth. I'm very versatile.
Okay.
When I was young, I always thought I would be a footballer.
Okay.
I practice, I play, And it was obvious because there was a time when I was the local street. We had about hundreds of people came to beg my dad, for him to just leave me to play with the competition of the street. At that point I was young, but something occurred to me that there's something in me that could make people come to beg for me to just play with that thing. And it was the 19th, we beat on that thing. But I got that message that there's something in me. For people to come back for me, does it mean,
your skills is really appreciated.
So I think I've always wanted to be a footballer, but we all know what it looks like in Nigeria being a footballer. But at some point, art is something you can't just throw away. You can't throw it away because it's always there. So I kept with my art, and I thank God my dad never said no to me studying art. I was wild, and there we are.
Okay. Do you think you've created your masterpiece yet, or do you think that's something that is yet to come? Like your own painting that is a signature work, like the way how Da Vinci had the Mona Lisa as his signature work. Do you think you've created your masterpiece, or is it yet to come?
Yeah, I think I've painted lots of masterpieces. I've sort of said, like the Mona Lisa you talked about, I did a painting about Mona Africa.
Okay.
Which is like a representation of Mona Lisa.
Okay.
Mona Lisa is the European.
Okay.
And I did a representation of Africa. And it was sold for a whooping, I don't want to disclose
Please, at this point in time, we have to know we need an inside.
I can't really figure out the figure again, but it's around $3,000 euro.
3,000 euros.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we might be sending you some check, so at least we get our own percentage of it. Okay. So this is your work.
Yes.
Okay. Please tell us the idea of this, the expression of this.
Yeah. My piece, I always like to express myself when I'm painting.
Okay.
So we have the eyeball.
Okay.
And we might not see that there is an eye here. There is this face here.
Okay.
There is this nose here. So there is this face here. So there is 2 eyes of one face.
Okay.
There's another face around it. So I titled that 2 faces. Okay.
2 emerging faces into one.
But you can't actually see the other completed face of the other person.
And I see some fragments of like newspaper design.
It's called mixed media.
Mixed media.
Yeah.
Okay. So interesting, intriguing. Do you think the government can get involved in any way to make business run smoother for you as an artist, as an entrepreneur, and so on? Do you think there are any areas you think the government can get involved?
Yeah, as an artist, I think the government have a lot of things to do because they keep losing, or will I say, they keep losing most artists to other countries. Okay, say we have lots of artists in Nigeria. If there is a platform or kind of NGO, or I don't know what, I think the platform is fine. A platform where you support them, you make them feel this, it's a career that yields millions of dollars. You make them understand it, supporting them with material because materials is very expensive. Now, if there's a platform like that for them, I think there will be a whole lot of artists that will be, inspired to do more in the work of art.
Okay.
But we're losing lots of artists.
Okay.
To the teaching job and, to ushering job, then it's annoying, but you won't know except those that are in
that field.
It's annoying that we're losing some kind of masters to some kind of job just because they want to make their ends meet
and make a better life for themselves.
You understand?
Okay. So I want to draw your attention forward here. This piqued my eye. And for question 16, the phrases work. Looking at it, because I see that these are keyboard keys. These are keys from a keyboard that has been used for this sculpture. The phrases work. if you had to put a price tag, a value to it, how would you appraise it?
Yeah, the value of this work is 800,000.
800,000 naira?
No, yes.
800,000 naira. Is it based on the artistic design? Is it the name of the artist? What do you put it all together?
Yeah, the name of the artist, the creativity, the time. Sometimes most of this work takes months. So it takes months, the creativity, everything. I'm really using it.
Okay. And this one at the back, what do you think is the idea behind this?
Yeah, this artist is Shayoon. It talks more about the inspirations, aspirations and all.
The expression of the human face. That's deep. That's deep. Expression of the human face. Okay, how about this? What's going on here with this one?
Yeah. Which is it? This?
Yeah, this.
Yeah, this is for Lion God.
Okay.
Lion God likes to paint drapes, dripping waters on female faces. We still have some.
Okay. Can we see this? So this is the same artist.
Same artist. This is the glass dripping effects.
Okay.
We have that one too.
Okay. And
that one is on it drip. So it's the pretty artist.
Yeah.
Takes some time. Takes some time to dig.
Good to dig deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Really interesting things. Okay. So when I saw this, let me just give them a backstory. So, fun fact. When I saw this on Instagram, on your handle, on your Instagram yesterday, I thought it was an actual picture until I started to scroll through and realized that it was a painting. And I was blown away. How do you call this?
Yeah, we call it hyperrealism.
Hyperrealism.
Yes.
Hyper and realism.
Yes. So there's reality.
Okay, there is
hyperrealism.
Okay.
Hyperrealism, it's always hard to differentiate the normal picture.
Okay.
The normal
You could see it and mistake it for being lifelike.
Yes.
I like that. Okay. That's interesting. Next question. That's question 17 then. Do you have a mentor?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have mentors in different sectors. Art, music, and the like.
Okay. For the arts world now, because our interview is still things that you know arts. Who's your mentor?
Jim Basquiat, picture. Against artists, the American artist.
Okay. And I wouldn't say I know this artist because I'm not fully into the art world.
I know the truth. The artist is late. He's an artist that sells for. List of his work is around $150 million.
Wow.
And this some of the artists I studied while in school. And I'll tell you the truth, I'm actually exhibiting with this artist somewhere in France, Menton. So I have my painting in Menton. We call it the Bax.
Okay.
Biennale of contemporary Biennale of contemporary sacred art. It's a kind of hotel. Okay. So we have loads of the likes of Picasso, Da Vinci. We have them in this exhibition, and I'm exhibiting as the only Nigerian artist in this exhibition.
Wow, that's huge.
So it's more like my dreams.
Literally being fulfilled. Like the hard work is paying off.
You get.
It's amazing. Remember, persistency. Like I always try to say to hustleholders, if you're persistent, you will get it. And if you're consistent, you will keep it. If you're going to go into something, be true to that thing. Okay, let's get on with our questions. We have a few more. Was there ever a time it became too difficult? It became so much, it became overwhelming that you wanted to quit?
Yeah. I think most times, almost every day.
That's it. It's what keeps you going. If this is an everyday thing, like they get to overwhelm me.
You know, okay, let's say because of the state of the economy is crazy, it's crazy at the moment, so it's kind of frustrating, you know. So I think the consistency mixed with the passion,
Okay.
it's something you can't just want to joke with, you know. So I'll be frank with you. Most times it's always attacking, like choking you, like you want to give up. But you just have to be consistent. You just have to keep striving, you know. That is why you need a mentor. When you see your mentors, not one, not two, not three. So when you see this guy making it in this, it kind of gives you more
It's you to keep moving forward.
motivates you, you know, drives you to do more for yourself, you know. And the only thing that is keeping me is the records and some little success that I'm getting for myself. You know, those little things, you know, they kind of encourage you to do more, you know. So,
Okay. So we take two bonus questions. Bonus question. Are there any leisure activities you indulge in when you're not working? Are there leisure activities you indulge in?
yeah, I play the guitar professionally.
Okay.
I sing professionally.
Okay, you have a bunch of talents. Then
I said it earlier. I'm
you did.
versatile.
You did. Okay.
So,
Now that becomes clear why he said I'm versatile. It becomes a lot clearer. So the guitar, you sing professionally.
sing, I play the keyboard, I dance.
Okay. Okay. I feel intimidated standing too close to you there. It has been fun. It has been fun. Okay. Last but not the least question. Do you have other passions that you're looking to explore, deep down? Are there other passions you're working on of yours, like your music? Do you have anything in the pipeline? Or is there something else apart from your art work now? Is there something else you should expect from me?
Yeah, I was setting up a fashion house soon. Might not be that soon, but I
But
want.
it's in the pipeline.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline. I also have real estate.
Okay.
You know, we have model agency.
Okay.
So most of all of these things are coming up. The model agency is very important because I feel it's a way to support ladies that are struggling to get jobs out there, you know,
Okay.
and they have the qualities of the model or professional models.
Okay.
And we're losing more professional models to other words because they can't actually, you know, meet their,
Yeah, daily
you
bread
know,
and
you know.
fair enough. Okay, so Hustle Hot, that's the 20 question. But we're not done yet because legacy is about to happen. It's time for legacy, Hustle Hot. And what is legacy, as we already know? The time we proved that Gabriel was on the Hustle channel. We proved that by him putting his signature in our journal. And by the time the signature goes in the journal, we'll transcribe it from here to the Share Your Hustle wall. The Share Your Hustle wall is where all the signatures of everyone who has ever been on the Share Your Hustle channel, it's pasted. So let's get that up and running. So it's time for us to get your signature in the Hustle journal. Yes. Proof that you were on the Hustle show, please.
It's your sign, right?
Yes, full signature. We have our signature in the journal. Okay, it's time for us to get the signature of Gabriel Luca on the wall. Yeah, new signature. Okay, signature. Yeah, right here is perfect. Okay, there you have it. So we have a new signature on the wall. Gabriel, it was really wonderful to have you on the show, and it was amazing having to get your story, talk to you about your hustle, and we have proof, like I say, that you were on the Hustle channel. You will always be in our story. Thank you so much. In the end, this is the message I leave you with. Be true to yourself. Passion, you need that. But determination, dedication, and devotion, the 3 Ds are essential. If you're persistent, you would get it. And if you're consistent, you would keep it. With that said, thanks so much, Gabriel, for being on the show. It was an honor. And several of the other events that are coming up and other things, we would love to cover it and get to know the story behind that. But it's been really wonderful having you here. Okay. Thank you so much. Share your hustle. Hustle Horse. That is what it's all about. Sharing your hustle. Let's help each other make our dreams a reality. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Duke of Lagos. This is Share Your Hustle. Until we meet again, keep up the hustle. In this video, I get to speak with Vanky Dreams, a talented rising star in music industry. Let's talk about his hustle. Vanky. Yes, sir. The name Vanky Dreams, where is its origin?
I got it from a movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, an Italian movie.
We're going to talk further on that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
first and foremost, question number 1.
Okay.
Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my full name is Robinson Michael. I'm from Delta State.
Okay.
You know, growing up in Delta State was fun, crazy, and challenging. You know, because I grew up with a single parents.
Okay.
Just me and my mom.
Okay.
You know, we have a dog, and it was all fun though.
Okay.
But not having my dad, because my dad died when I was just 4, was a little bit challenging. But my mom was my superhero. She really tried a lot for me. Yeah.
Okay. And would you say growing up with your mom was what shaped you into where you are, your fashion style? There's a follow-up question. Your fashion style. Did your mom influence have anything on it, or?
Yeah, definitely. My mom is a fashionista. You know, she's back then. You know, she was a stylist.
Okay.
And she was a caterer as well. So my sense of fashion has to do with the love for my mom, because she has this style, this swag. And our perfume game is top notch.
Oh wow, I like that one.
Yeah. So while I was in secondary school, I was quite different from other guys, you know, because I was a guest favorite.
Okay, ladies man. For the perfume and everything.
Back then I used to mix like 5 different perfumes, and we definitely need a help from the board. And it was brilliant as well.
Oh, okay. Mixture for swag, style, then the intellect to go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a good game. You had a pretty good game. Okay.
Fantastic.
As you talk about your mom, it makes me picture my own mother.
Yes.
Mothers are amazing.
They are amazing.
They are.
And please, let's not forget our fathers though.
Yes, fathers. Oh, no. Fathers are. Yeah. Fathers are, because the world we live in, there are a lot of pressures on men.
Yeah.
But it was just in retrospect to you talking about your mom.
Okay.
But we definitely salute to parents out there that are putting food on
the
table. To the good dads, the good mothers. Yeah. Okay, this is nice. At least we've gotten the ball rolling. So question number 2, what is your core ethos in this industry you find yourself? What is the core values that you bring, that you've gotten?
Okay, I just believe as an individual trying to achieve something, you just have to believe in what you're doing. That's the first step, and you just have to have the mind of a hustler.
Okay.
You know, being a hustler is quite different from an ordinary dream chaser. It's a 2 different ball games. So I move like a hustler because I have passion and vision in what I'm doing.
Oh, wow. No wonder you are on Share Your Hustle. He's sharing his hustle. Okay. So, I like that. being a hustler, chasing your dream, and it's a wonderful idea. Now, in this industry, right? Question number 3 now. What exact industry are you into? Because on the surface, I know you're into music. Are you into it like in the music industry, or you're just on the surface?
Yeah, I'm in the music industry, the music business, the music everything, you know.
Okay. The music industry. Well, how would you say your experience? How have you found the Nigerian music industry?
Oh, so far, man, the whole thing is really challenging now. Unlike before, you know, a lot of things have really occurred.
Okay.
You know, for you to really break through into the music scene, it takes a whole lot. You need to be ready to fight and keep fighting. You know, because there are a lot of demons.
Oh wow. Please.
You won't understand that until you are here.
You're in the business.
Yeah, you know,
fair enough.
Because, like, so many things a lot of people need to address is the fact that when it comes to promoting yourself, a lot of those promoters, they really don't have interest in what you want to promote.
Okay.
They just want you to just drop the money and they just do the job for you just like that. Yeah, so that's one thing that's really affecting everything. No matter how nice the song is, they just believe like, okay, I know you've come to my department and when you blow up, you need to remember me. So I will deal with you.
In this, at this moment
so
that's basically a dog eat dog mentality.
Yeah, mentality will be right now, and we really need to change that.
That's terrible.
Yeah, really
that's terrible. What pulled you into this industry? Was it talent you found? Oh, I'm talented in this area. What pulled you into this music industry, this music world?
Okay, the music world, I've always have a love for music and the right free time. You understand? Like, I was like, in my neighborhood, let me say I was like a neighborhood superstar back then. But what really affected my process was the location that I was there. You know, I was really known by doing my stuff. People even paying me to feature on their tracks.
Okay.
So doing that, I know like, okay, I'm really going to do this for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter how long it takes.
I like that determination.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, I love crossing my legs. That's okay. I love the determination, the fact that it was something that you felt the calling for and you went for it.
Yeah, aside music, everything I venture myself into, I see myself doing. I always
you put in your all.
My whole, so I ship something, just get paid at the end of the day.
Okay. We'll take a bonus question.
Okay.
Question number 5, we're going to take a bonus question.
Okay.
When was the last time you took a vacation?
Vacation, that was 2019.
2019?
Yes.
Let's follow that rabbit down the hole.
Yeah.
What location? Where did you travel to for this vacation?
Somewhere within Nigeria, though.
Okay.
It was Calabar. A place in Calabar.
Okay. Did you go alone?
Yeah, I was with a friend of mine.
Okay, we'll follow that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So a bit deeper, but let's get the ball rolling. Let's keep on moving. Okay, for question number 6, how diverse is your hustle? How vast is it? Only this music you're doing? Are there other hustles you're into? How diverse is your hustle?
Yo, man, I've been business oriented since day one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that hustle from my mom as well.
Okay.
I'm not just doing music, I'm a businessman as well.
Okay.
But I won't disclose, But I do music, I have that side hustle to support my talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shine more light on your music. What kind of music do you do? R&B, hip hop? What kind of music do you do?
First and foremost, I'm a very versatile artist.
Okay.
But really deep into hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, I do more with hip hop, you know how it is now. The country don't really done around.
Rap music.
Yeah, but I can switch to R&B, do Afro-pop and all that.
Okay.
But basically, I love writing, I love doing hip-hop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, and I love to be in a zone where I have to really express what I feel
Okay.
and how I feel. Yeah, I just love that.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Where do you draw your inspiration from? Where do you draw your inspiration as an artist? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Okay, I would say basically like sometimes it depends on my mood. If I want to do music, I don't like recording where there's crowd. I just love to be in my zone, me and the producer. That's when I'm more creative.
Okay.
You know, if I have people in the studio, you know, I don't like vibing. So I get my inspiration mostly when depends on my mood.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be happy and just decided to just write something based on
How you
how I
feeling?
feel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say there are certain things that puts you in a good mood for more inspiration to come, or is it just once you're alone with your producer, you have your solitary space, then ideas starts coming?
Yeah, I'm more of a freestyle artist.
Okay.
You know, I love it when the producer just plays something for me. You know, I love creative process. Like when I hear the beats,
Okay.
you know, I start to get inspiration and just write.
Okay.
So that's how I record basically.
Okay.
You know, I love it when the producer just sample me what he has.
And he just starts throwing
Yeah,
out
just-
lyrics and
yeah,
words
so from
and
there I just
flow with it.
From there I just draft out my concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 9. Bonus question. Another bonus question. Do you have someone special in your life?
Oh, not really at the moment.
With the whole swag, the body,
Yeah,
the
we-
perfume, and everything, and the ladies.
Yeah, we just-
Because I know in this music industry,
Yeah.
you guys, from video vixen to no one.
Yeah, no, I don't have it.
Okay, I guess all your time devotion is basically to your hustle.
Hustle, make music, you know, still have sex though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair, but nothing like you
Nothing
would
like-
say, oh, I have someone, I'm tied to this person.
No, I'm not attached to anyone.
Would you say you have gotten your big break in the music industry, or would you say you're still aiming for that when you get your breakthrough, the big break you're looking for everyone to be able to see this talented artist you are?
Yeah, I would say for now, I'm not getting a big break yet, but I just love my current process.
Okay.
Yeah, the best time in my career so far, I would say is 2020, when I was opportunity to shoot my first ever video,
Okay.
because I was never in any video ever in my life. So shooting a video with my role model,
Okay.
I really said when it comes to video directing, I've always wanted to work with the band for over so many years. And when I had the chance to really work with him, it was really a dream come true to me. So I was hoping that was my biggest
Your
break in my
biggest
career.
break in your career.
Yeah.
Okay. In that moment when you were experiencing your dreams, things you worked for so long coming to fruition, in one word, how would you say it felt?
You know, this might sound crazy, but me shooting that visual, you know, I was really excited, you know. I really don't care if the sound blows or not.
Okay.
I just want to see myself on TV because I've really prayed and worked hard towards that. And see me doing it all by myself, and I really don't care if it blows. That was just everything.
It's been a long time
Yeah, it's
coming.
been a long time. So when I was able to work myself and I saw myself on MTV base.
Yeah, it was on MTV base. I guess it was on Hip TV
Sun
today, right?
City,
Hip TV,
yeah.
okay.
So it was like a big achievement for me. Yeah. That was just the only achievement.
I like the fact that you gave yourself a pat on the back,
Yeah.
because for some of us, so many of us,
Yeah.
even when we've gotten the small victories, the big victories, we don't give ourselves a pat on the back to tell ourselves, okay, I've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I think hustle hurts. I think that's something we all should inculcate into our lives. We should appreciate the small wins and the big ones, to be able to celebrate the opportunity.
Yeah,
because if you don't take our time to give yourself a pat on the back, tell yourself, okay, I started this and I've reached a milestone I set, and I can take a deep breath, you would burn out easily. I'm sure every artist can relate to this. So please, everyone out there watching this, hustle hordes and whoever down the road, remember to give yourself pats on the back every now and then. You deserve it. What areas do you believe the government can get involved to make the music and industry run better and smoother? What areas do you think the government can get involved?
You know, currently, when it comes to entertainment and art, you can see the government really don't have interest in that area.
Okay.
And it's really sad, because as an artist, when I mean a blown artist itself, I don't think the government will be able to give them loan.
Okay.
It's usually difficult in this part of the world, Nigeria as a whole. But I believe they can really do better.
Okay.
If they really put more interest in what I mean, invest more in entertainment and art.
Okay.
Yes, I believe they can do better.
Okay.
But for now,
So you would say the government assistance is really needed financially in the music industry?
Yes.
Okay. I would say similar, because in some ways I'm also in the showbiz.
They really don't pay attention to the whole music industry, because if Starboy Whiskey was to be from another country, I believe they would have, due to his achievement and everything, they would have his billboard almost in all airports for to be other country. But you see, they are not doing anything. They act as if like
They
the guy
don't
doesn't
have-
exist.
They don't have any celebrity who
Yes.
has made the country proud
Yes,
in
they-
certain field in the industry.
You can see. They act like they don't even see what they're doing.
The achievement of all the artists, the talented
Their
figures.
focus is just politics. And that's all, and it's crazy. Politics and exporting control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Politics. Fair enough. Okay, that will be, now we're moving to question number 12.
Okay.
Is there any challenge you frequently face as an artist? Is there any challenge you maybe frequently face in the music industry as an artist?
I believe, not myself only, I believe a lot of artists also faces such challenge in terms of finance.
Okay.
That's one of the major things. And in terms of getting people to really listen to your job, you know, it's quite crazy, you know, when you trying to like promote your song and you expect your friends and family to show support, even a repost. Some of them, you might send them the link, they will respond, yeah, this song bad, but my brother, they're not click that link. So you know, the people you usually expect to support the movement, you find out that they are not responding, and it's really odd.
Okay, that point that you brought up, even I can relate. People around you, family, friends, partners, that you expect so much, like this person will have my back. By the time you go into it, you find out that it's really a cold world, because you're asking them. It's okay. That one touches every artist. It touches all of us. You're feeling like there is no support. You're running a race where it's just you.
Just you. And the most crazy part is when you start winning and when you finally blow up.
Get the break.
You know, a lot of words from different sides become like he's too proud, he doesn't respond to message, you know, what is he feeling like? You know, but at the beginning, my nigga, you never supported me, you know?
It was just me, me and myself.
And God.
And God had my back.
Yes, man. So I really don't blame most superstars you see acting up, man. The process together is crazy. It's crazy, man. Even your own babe, not going to post.
That cuts deep. That cuts deep.
Your babe.
Is that why you don't have someone special in your life?
No, not really, but
Okay.
it's crazy, you know.
It cuts deep.
I have, you know, someone I'm doing something, but you know, they won't show interest, but
No more.
once they need
support.
something, they will allow you. But you can post whiskey. Why not ask whiskey for money? You understand?
When you're down and you need assistance, you come to me.
Yes.
So you post whiskey.
You post whiskey. So go and reach whiskey for assistance. Yes.
Oh my God, this is okay.
Yeah, it's a crazy, it's a cold
It's a cold world. that cuts deep. That cuts
The
deep.
most annoying part is those you send the link, they'll be like, bro, this sound mad. And God knows they didn't click. But we'll all get there one day, Sha. I pray for all the hustlers listening to me right now, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. Question 13. You say you've created your masterpiece, your best song yet, or is it in the making?
Yeah, I would say I have a couple of sounds that I know with time will definitely be really big, huge.
Okay.
You know, I have that, but I just believe like with the right promotion is everything when it comes to music. You know, I already have a sound,
Okay.
yeah, that I believe will be a global tune when the right promotion kicks in.
Keeps in.
Yeah.
The right promotion keeps in. Because like I always say, you can have a great music, you can have a great song.
Yeah.
If it's not promoted well, no one will get to listen to it, no one will watch the video, nothing. So yeah, promotion is key. Next question. How long have you been in this industry? How long? When would you say you fully went into music?
Okay, I started professionally, I would say 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, that was really when I took it serious. That's 2016. So I've been doing music since 2016.
So 2016.
Yeah.
And how did you get into the music? Was it like you went to a studio and was like, I want to record, I have this burning desire for some songs, I want to record?
Okay, like if you back in the days, I loved this lady so much, Jodie Spark.
Okay.
She featured
Chris Brown,
Chris
No
Brown,
Air.
No Air.
Yeah.
Yes. My first inspiration to write a song, I got it from that
Video.
masterpiece. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a masterpiece. I know it was a time I don't think.
Yeah, I really love the song. Yeah.
No Air. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to like draft something out. It was a song I used to write my first ever music. Nowhere, nowhere, I just can't breathe, nowhere. When you're not around me, girl, I just can't breathe, nowhere. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure you'll give us some little freestyle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Are they going to play a beat or just normal raw freestyle?
We'll try and get a beat and you give us a freestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you have some
I have
beats.
some beats, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a freestyle. Also,
Yeah.
we're going to see a raw live performance.
Yes, a raw
right
freestyle.
here on the Hustle channel.
Breaking Dream, yeah.
Okay. And if you're enjoying this video, show some love. Subscribe. Turn on all notifications. Go down in the comment section and please type I subscribe. Once that is done, hit the like button so at least the algorithm can pick up this video, share it with more people, and share the video. Thank you. Please don't go yet because a new signature is going on the wall, the Hustle wall. Thank you. Bonus question.
Okay.
What's your favorite meal? That was question 15.
My favorite meal is vegetable soup and fufu.
Okay. So, if a way to a man's heart is through his stomach,
Yeah.
is that how they can get to your heart?
Yes, I love vegetable soup so much.
Okay, ladies out there, now we're speaking to the ladies.
Yeah.
You want to get to Venky Dream's heart?
Vegetable soup and fufu. And
Vegetable
make
soup.
sure the soup they feed up with Polish relish.
Oh wow, all the necessary condiments,
Yeah.
well garnished.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, vegetable soup. Vegetable soup and fufu. Okay, I like that one. What has been your biggest achievement in retrospect to awards? Have you gotten any awards in your time in the music industry?
I don't have much anymore. The only award I have was award given to me earlier this year from the school. I graduated from Auchi Polytechnic,
Okay,
so from my school.
okay.
So I was recognized by my school with an achievement award.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
So thank you very much.
Okay. So question number 17.
Okay.
Do you have a mentor?
Yes, I have a mentor. Definitely.
Okay.
My mentor is Jay-Z.
Okay. Now it explains a lot. You post that a lot on your on some social platforms.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, is that your only mentor or
Jay-Z, Master P.
Master P?
Yeah.
Because in the earlier part of the interview, you spoke about Master P. Tell us, why did you pick this person as a mentor?
Okay. I picked Master P basically for the fact that he's a very brilliant hustler.
Okay.
What I mean brilliant hustler in terms of music business wise, that guy is Superman. Because I took my time to really study his hustle
Okay.
over a year, and I watched his documentary to fame over and over again. I noticed his passion. Is this kind of leader that wants other people to win around him, and he was so passionate enough that at the end of the day he was able to achieve his dreams and able to make the dreams of those people around them to come true. You understand? So I just love the way he hustled. Yeah, to greatness. Yeah.
Okay. So you draw inspiration from that.
Yeah, inspiration from that.
And Jay-Z?
Yeah, same thing as
Same
Jay-Z
pattern.
as well, you know.
Okay.
When it comes to Jay-Z, you know, Jay-Z is a multi-talented rapper. Funny enough, Jay-Z had his first break at the time when everyone thought he was too old to rap. Yeah, he had his first break at age of, I think, 27.
Okay.
Yeah, he had his break. So as at that age limit back in the 90s, you were considered too old to rap. You understand? But it flipped everything. Is one of the greatest rappers to have ever raised the mic to rap. He's a billionaire. He was able to make other billionaires as well, like the likes of Kanye West, Rihanna,
Yeah.
J. Cole. You understand? So
Yeah, I do.
much respect to J. Cole.
Now I can see why that he's your mentor.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 18.
Okay.
In all your time in this industry that you find yourself, was there ever a time that it became too much? It became overwhelming and you couldn't take it anymore and you wanted to quit? Was there ever a time like that?
I believe every person listening to me right now, if you have a dream, irrespective of the area of specialization, there comes a time where you feel like things ain't working as it's planned. You know, like what you were expecting is not coming forth, is not coming true. So a time in my life I've experienced that a couple of times whereby I feel like, God, man, I've really put in a lot of work and I'm not seeing the expected results. Sometimes I feel like, am I really sure or really called to do this? I'm not really sure that I'm destined to be this. That feeling will come into my mind. But I kept on reminding myself, about my past achievements and what I've done. So whenever I feel that some kind of goal about that, I just go to my page and watch my performances, the way people share.
Remind yourself.
To just remind myself that I got this. I just have to keep pushing. So, yeah.
Okay. At this point in time, what is the biggest thing you're working on?
Okay, the biggest thing I'm working on right now, I basically have 2 official top-notch video and a viral video. Let's have 2 videos already, and it's a really big achievement to me, even though the project is not yet known or blown. You understand? I have an EP I'm currently promoting.
Okay.
Currently I have 2 top-notch video and a viral video, which makes it 2. So if you want to get more details about my videos, you just go on YouTube.
Okay.
So it's in the case everything.
Your YouTube channel is Vanky Dreams?
Yeah, Vanky Dreams.
Okay, Vanky Dreams. So please check out Vanky Dreams YouTube channel, watch the video, and like, share, subscribe. Please check out his channel also. Last but not the least question, we will it's not really much of a question, but we will like to see a live performance.
Okay, no problem.
So I guess we'll get on it. Okay.
No problem.
Wicked songs,
Take it easy, come on, phone when you need me, shawty, yeah. I'm gonna remind you, I just wanna make love. Hey, baby, you didn't have to worry, because you know I got you. I take you out. Listen up, me no stressing you. Hey, I just wanna be with you. Call you on the phone when the phone you know sound. Call me, I'll be around whenever you need some. You know me, I'm in a life's in direction. You hustle with my nigga, I'm with kicking, keeping the beat. Money coming, will come and go. Looking at my eyes, tell me what you see. Say I'm rocking ice. Hey, I just wanna make some money, yeah. Ain't no time to waste. Me, I keep it reload, steady chasing back. You know, easy for life's giddy. Steady chasing money, looking at my waist. Y'all know me different. Y'all know, babe, I've been trying to also get the money. Look at me, niggas on the race to me. Yeah, every day is another day. All thanks to the help for my life. Anyway, freestyle to the speakers and love it. Killing it, hop in your face, now you feel it. Surely feel my swag. I don't do no talking, I just let my presence do the talking. You know me, I don't stress nothing. Yeah, whatever. After acres, you know me, just reaching. God got me, I keep pushing. I know say one day everybody will surely feed me. Ain't no time to waste. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you feeling me. I'm next to line, making breathe on the mic. And you know I'm feeling fly. I'm feeling blessed. Anytime I run the mic, everybody show me love. They used to diss me. Now they're at the test, say they miss me. That's funny. Look me well. I'm so talented with the flow. Now you know every day. Now you know when all the rest though. Looking at my eyes though. Tell me what you see.
Okay, that was epic. That was epic, brother.
Yeah,
So,
that's a freestyle, man.
that's a freestyle, and that is Vanky Dreams, and he was on fire. Share your hustle.
You on deck, Vanky on deck. Share your hustle.
I like that. Share your hustle.
hustle.
Wait to be your hustle.
Share your hustle.
Share your
Share your hustle. What you going through? I mean, you can play God.
Now, as you all know, Legacy is where we prove that Vanky Dreams was on the Share Your Hustle channel. That's Vanky was on the show, and this is where he signs in the hustle journal and transcribe the signature from here and put it on the hustle wall. So that's Legacy. Please proceed. Got any Legacy? The signature is here in the journal. Robinson Micah, aka Vanky Dreams. We've had him on the show, talking to him about his hustle. It's time for his signature to go on the hustle wall, our wall of signature, legacy that he wore on the hustle channel. So let's get that. Okay, so we have a new signature on the wall. Vanky Dreams. It was epic having you on the show, talking to you about your hustle and so on. It was really, really epic. It's an honor. Thank you so much, brother. And that's what it's all about, sharing your hustle. Let's tell each other our stories and make our dreams a reality. With that said, back to the video. And that wraps everything. So I leave you all with this message. No matter the industry you find yourself, no matter the journey you're on, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, be true to your journey. Remember, the sun will rise and we will try again. If you're persistent, you will get it. And if you're consistent, you'll keep it. Thank you so much for watching. Mr. Vanky Dreams.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on the channel. Thank you so much. It was really nice us getting to know your story, getting to know that the name Vanky actually came from a movie, okay? An Italian movie. It's fun. It's good talking to you. It's been interesting. And once again, I'm Duke of Lagos. This is Share Your Hustle. Until we meet again, keep up the hustle works. Thank you.